Hello, my brothers and sisters from Africa, in Africa, and those of you from all over the world. How you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing just fine, and I hope that life is going the way you want. Life is going according to plan, and if not, then just keep on struggling, just keep on fighting, just keep on doing your best, and hopefully everything will fall in place. Remember, everything is 2, 3, or 4 times more difficult than we ever thought, right? Succeeding in anything takes a lot of time and effort, and we must be willing to put in all the effort that is required to get that thing done. Like I have said before, and let me just say this one more time, only those who quit actually failed. Only those who gave up actually failed. If you never gave up, if you never quit, if you never surrender, no matter how long that goal might take you, you did not fail. You did not fail. It might be slower. It might take a lot of time. But as long as you keep on going, as long as you keep on working to make that dream come true, as long as you keep on fighting day in, day out, as long as you keep on making small but meaningful progress, success is surely yours. You will succeed. So keep on going, keep on fighting, keep on struggling. Let's get on with some of the stories making the headlines from our beloved continent, Africa. Nigerian army denies report of a coup plot. Yeah, there has been speculation that the Nigerian army are planning a coup to overthrow the current president, Tinubu Bola Ahmed. Like I have told you before, Nigeria is facing one of the most dire economic crises. Like people are suffering, people are struggling, people can barely afford a single square meal in Nigeria. In fact, life is hard for the people in Nigeria. I have seen lots of videos where people are just complaining, people are just protesting, and people are saying they do not understand what has really happened in Nigeria. How can Nigeria become a country like this? What really went wrong, and who is to be blamed for this? The Nigerians are asking themselves that what has Tinubu done to their country? Some of them are saying that Buhari was way more better, even though Buhari had his own issues. And some of them had a lot of issues with Buhari, but he was far more better. Tinubu has become the worst president Nigeria has ever had. That's what they are saying. And if left to them, if they had to choose, they will kick Tinubu out. That he has become a disgrace to Nigeria and to the Nigerians. But let's continue with the article. The Nigerian army has strongly denied claims of a coup plot. The defense headquarters labeled the reports false and urged the public to disregard them. This comes after Sahara reporters suggested that the Presidential Guard tasked with the president's protection was on alert due to coup suspicions. The report alleged that emergency meetings had been held with the Nigerian president. In response to the article, DHQ said its full commitment was to protecting and sustaining democracy in Nigeria. The West African country is currently suffering a punishing economic crisis, with some warning the country is at a tipping point. Like I said before, Nigeria is facing one of the most dire moment in their history. And Nigerians are crying. Nigerians are asking themselves, where did they go wrong? Was it all a mistake to elect someone like Tinubu? And why is he punishing them like this? How can everything get so expensive within this short period of time? How come? Nigeria used to be the food basket of Africa. Now, Nigerians cannot even find something to eat. Most Nigerians go hungry and are starving. Tinubu has to do something as quickly as possible. He has to do something because he cannot pretend like he doesn't understand what is going on anymore. He cannot keep pretending like he doesn't see what the Nigerians are facing, because everyone can clearly see it. So he has to do something as soon as possible. But let's go to our next story for today. I will end my term on April 2nd. Senegalese president pledges. Senegal is also one country in Africa that is undergoing a serious political upheaval. The president, Macky Sall, has postponed elections and is trying to clinch to power, even though his mandate is supposed to end this year and elections were supposed to be held last month. But the people are not taking this lying down. The people are like, your term is over, so you have to go. You've served your 2 terms. It's time for you to go. Remember, a few months ago, that was last year, he kind of brought up this suggestion that he wanna go in for a 3rd term. He was looking for a way to kind of like tweak the constitution to allow him go in for a 3rd term. But Senegalese said, oh, no, 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 sir, Macky Sall. You have served your term. You've completed your term, so make way for others. They say, no, you cannot do that. You cannot just change the constitution. You cannot just change the presidential term limit just so you can go in for a next term. No, 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 no. You have to move on. Go get retired. Go live your life. So he quashed the plan of going in for a 3rd term. Now he saw another opportunity for him to stick to power, and he just used it. But the Senegalese are also like, this one won't work with us. We won't take this from you. I love my brothers and sisters from Senegal because they will not let anyone take them for granted. So let's continue with the article. Senegal's president has vowed to abide by the law and to not extend his mandate beyond April 2nd. Macky Sall, who is wrapping up 2 terms in office, postponed the presidential election for 10 months, citing unresolved dispute over who could run. But his move was struck down by the Constitutional Court as illegal. He spoke Thursday on live television, having been sworn in on 2nd April 2019, 2nd April 2024, completing the 5-year calendar. So that's the end of the mandate. And I intend to stop at this mandate. After April 2nd, I intend to step down as President of the Republic. Sall clarification come after the ruling coalition voted to extend his rule in early February. At the time, some opposition lawmakers left the session as the National Assembly rescheduled the election for December. Opposition groups are now keeping pressure on Sall, who said he will hold talks next week. The country cannot remain without a president of the republic. The forthcoming dialogue will certainly have to decide or propose whether a consensus can be reached on the way forward. I hope that the political players who are to gather around me to look at the nation's best interests, I'll listen to what the dialogue has to say. And after the dialogue, the Constitutional Council will certainly be able to clarify things. 14 out of the 20 candidates approved to contest in the delayed presidential elections have united in a call for the vote to be conducted no later than April 2nd. Well, I think that this whole maneuvering by Macky Sall won't work. I think all his moves have been discovered and he is just trying to play the people in Senegal. But too bad for him. They discover all his moves and they are now holding him to those moves. He wants to postpone the election for 10 months, right? While his mandate will end on the 2nd of April. So from April to the time they have a new leader who is going to govern the country. So he is hoping that during this dialogue, the different political figures will not just suggest that he continues till the 10 months time after the elections must have been held. And what if at that time he refuses to step down again? Then what next? So like the opposition parties have said, they want the elections to be held earlier than April the 2nd. I think that is a great way for everyone in the country. Let's just have the election in March and then count everything. And by April 2nd, we have a new leader already. We can swear them in before Macky Sall leaves office. Simple as that. So the Senegalese people are saying that this one wouldn't go unnoticed and they won't allow this one to just fly by. They are gonna hold the leader to account. The leader cannot play them like that. So let's wait and see how everything will unfold in Senegal. Let's wish Senegalese all the best.